Alright, it's time for the most controversial, probably, here. Well, maybe not the most controversial banner, but, um, I... I'm pretty sure I think much more highly of the Elemental Pixies than a lot of people do. Amakusa constantly attacking and just spam knocks them back, it's goated. That's not a good thing against blacks, that's just called juggling. You can do that with anything. Amakusa, you're better off nuking against blacks than doing what Amakusa does. And against Aku's, he just doesn't deal damage because of the shields. But anyways, Bazzy Bastra. Where am I going to put him? Where am I going to put him? Canjuice had a vision? Well, I also had a vision. Top of B tier. Want to know why? Do you want to know why I put Bora in top of B tier? Above these other guys like Catman and Thunderjack and stuff like that? Well, not so much Thunderjack, but like mainly Catman, Dark Hero, some of the Dark Heroes that are like hardcore specialists for them. You forgot the introduction? I'm just trying to relax. People shat on his vid when it came out, now they're all switching it up. Well, I'm never switching up. Wanna know why? Because Bazzy Phoenix is actually the best anti-alien in the game. Because now he also weakens. So even Lumina isn't unique to having the weaken anymore, and Bazzy Phoenix still has a massive damage. And that equals 40,000 DPS. Way more damage, or maybe not way more, but more damage than Catman. And even if it's not more, I could be wrong about it being more. Even if it's not more, he has a far shorter recharge time. Far shorter recharge time, while still having 430 range. Decent, kind of long force swing, but good general HP. Good general... What the fuck? I don't know why that popped up. And then he also has Strengthen. At a third of his health, so on his last knockback, he has 50% more HP. Against aliens, on his last knockback, he has 60,000 DPS. But it's only against one trait, and that one trait being Alien. So that's why I think top of B, because I think Alien is a more desirable trait to counter than Zombies. Just because Zombies, I mean, unless you're a fucking, I don't know, idiot, or stupid, or terrible at the game, no offense, but also offense, because Zombies are not that threatening. Once you get far enough into the game, you can get Cadaver Bear, you can get Little Flying Talons, Shigong, Housewife Talented, you know, like there's... And then also Holy Blast. Like, Zombies just so power crept. And Alien is comparably so. However, Starred UL has some pretty strong starred aliens. Some really strong starred aliens, actually. And so that makes them about as threatening as Zombies, if not a little more threatening. And so, like, I think that Bazzy Phoenix just absolutely destroys aliens to an extent that no other unit can. So how is it just a high P? Because first of all, it's only one trait. It's only one trait, and the effective DPS is only 15,000, even when strengthened. So it's not that, it's not like top tier generalist or anything. But the short ass recharge time. You know what? You make a good point. Middle of B tier. Just under. Well, no, I want to put him above Akira so bad. You have no idea. But Akira also has immune to surge and target against Aku, and Gundaros also has more range, but other target black and stuff like that. Against aliens alone, Bazzy Phoenix is the best, in my opinion. But whenever you culminate other facts, I think around the middle area of A is fine. I think that's good. Akira does not have surge immune? Does he not? Oh no, he has a surge. You're right. I think you're so right, actually. Where are you, Akira? You're a Dark Soul. Dark Hero, sorry. Let me double check this. I don't know why I said he had surge immune. He has a surge, I know that much. Yeah, he just has a surge attack. He doesn't have surge immune, but he does still have target Aku, right? He does have target Aku. Yippee-ki-yay, everyone. Hello, Bako. Honestly, Just despite Akira. Gundros is still going to be higher though. Because range. Yippee. I don't know. How is Gundros this high? His conjure. I think it's his conjure that makes me want to keep him this high. Gundros is really good though. But I still think Bazzy Phoenix is better. Against aliens specifically. Against aliens specifically, alright? Gun misses so much. I don't know about that. Just lure. Just change your mindset. You know, kind of like Cosmo. He can still miss even with his Omni, but you can just lure to play around it. But yeah, anyways, Mizu Rinrin, or whatever your Ultra Form name is. I'm going to consider Misley's Ultra Form, which I'm going to say is like top of B, just below. What is it? Bearclaw? What is his name? Beartooth? What is it? I don't know. Bearclaw is a fucking donut. But yeah. Mizurinade, whatever. Misley. I really like the Ultra Form. I really like the Ultra Form design. It's a butterfly, and if you watch anime, or Demon Slayer specifically, it reminds me of Shinobu, which is not at all a bad thing. I love Shinobu. 450 standing range, 11,000 DPS, which is general. No strength on Misley, but survival lethal strikes is good. The slow is 5 seconds, which with 10-second attack frequency, but her Ultra Form, gets her insanely tough and a 100% chance to create a mini surge. The mini surge, unfortunately, does miss quite a lot. It's inconsistent, so it's not always going to it's not always going to increase the like damage and stuff. But how is Ganesha above Shishilan? If you're asking that question, you've clearly never used either Ganesha or Shishilan. But anyways, yeah, really good survivability thanks to that survival strike, plus really good HP, plus really good niche of insanely tough. The slow is guaranteed, the knockback is guaranteed, so you're having a lot of pushing power for Alien. And on that mini surge, you're getting a double knockback sometimes, and so it's really nice. And less than 90-second recharge time. She's really good for aliens, but I still believe Bazzy Phoenix to be a good amount better, just because he can brute force the hell out of them. I don't even have Ganesha lol. Yeah, you're proving my point. Ganesha got 26k DPS with LD. To be fair, that is with max investment, and Shishilan doesn't even have Ultra Talents or an Ultra Form yet, so just saying, to be fair. God, my throat hurts from yapping. I need to fucking take it down a notch or something. Good luck with stream. Are you leaving? Oh, I will go to sleep. Okay, yeah, see ya. Thank you for being here. Airfawn. What the fuck did my mouse do? I swear I pushed the button to whatever. Air Vantex, sorry. Stop saying Dark Luna, bro. I'm not talking about Dark Luna right now. Yeah, Air Vantex. I really like Air Vantex. I do really like him. However, I mean, there's not really any however. I think he's comparable to Misley. Like, probably just lesser than Misley. Because, like, the DPS isn't terrible for the wide-ass LD that you have, plus guaranteed knockback against aliens. With that kind of LD and standing range is really good. That pushing power is insane with that attack frequency. And then there's also survivability. Resist against aliens, so 600,000 HP against aliens at level 60. Plus a 50% chance to weaken for 4 seconds with this quick-ass attack frequency. Like I said before, it's actually really good. And then the dodge, of course, increases survivability against aliens. And it's not just a 20% chance to dodge. It's a 30% chance. So that's actually really good. Like, the damage is kind of lackluster. But it is still at level 60, 8,500 with this wide of an LD. Like, it's not anything amazing, but it is still good considering the pushing power it has against aliens. And, like, the blind spot's not even big at all. Is Era a good specialist? I'm thinking of Ultra Forming him. Really good specialist, in my opinion. Like, any alien stage, you're just knocking the back as if you have Cat God, except a much better Cat God. Not really in the mood for this right now. I came as fast as I went, and I need me some sleep. Good luck with all this. Dark Luna A tier. Okay. Sick. Not in the mood for this right now. You mean like tier list or stream? I don't know, but whatever. See you. Sleep well. Okay, and then we have Gigavolta. We are no longer talking about Ultra Forms, since we no longer have Ultra Forms. But the fact that there are 3 of them in Elemental Pixies and none in Almighties or Nikalugas is kind of fucked. Just saying. But anyways, 20 movement speed, 6 attack frequency, 370 attack range, 5700 DPS, 54,000 HP at level 30, remember? And 83-second recharge time. The resist gives him like 200,000 HP against aliens. And a almost 4-second, no, with treasures that probably is 4-second freeze against alien, which freeze is really good, and it's 80, no, what is it? What is the math? It's like 66% uptime, which is really good for freeze. And then you get kind of useless immunities. Like, why are these Gigavolta's talents? Like, I mean, it's better than getting resist talents, but why? Why did you not give him a single actually good thing? You didn't even give him good immunities, right? Like, no way these are the immunities you give Gigavolta. Ain't no way. Of all talents to give him, why these? Why these? You didn't even give him a speed up or anything. Like, come on. He's a rusher. You could have at least given him a speed up. But whatever. He's really good. I mean, short recharge time, really good freeze. You know, more range than Castaway. So you can outrange things that Castaway cannot. And so, I mean, I think just like, honestly, I think Airflon's above Gigavolta. I think a lot of people will think I'm crazy for that. But I think like Gigavolta's like probably down here somewhere. Sure. Like, I think he's down there, below Heavy Jack. You know? Sorry for not being super high energy. I don't know if I'm low energy or not, but if I'm super low energy, then I'm sorry. I probably should have done that reaction already. Anyways, Gravelodon. I think he's really good, right? He is really good. 80-second recharge time, 2 knockbacks. He's a tank with melee range of 230, 5k DPS at level 30, but thanks to the level 4 wave, it effectively gives him 10k DPS plus a lot of pierce. He effectively has about 500,000 HP against aliens and Relic. Against Relics, it's closer to 400,000. But he also gets knockback immunity with talent, so that's really good for a melee tank. He also has immune to waves and warp, which is really good for, again, a tank, but also an anti-alien tank. So like he's just really good. 10k DPS at level 30 is actually insane, considering it also has a lot of pierce. So like considering his recharge time as well. So like I think he's S tier. I believe he's S tier, probably just above Gigapult. Yeah, I'd put him above Gigapult, to be honest. I think that's how far up he'll go. He is really good. I do really like Gravelodon. And Relic's not a terrible trait to target. And Alien, not really, but whatever. It's a trait. It is double trait. I will say this, right? I'm punishing a lot of Ubers for only targeting one trait, right? Like triple traded, any Uber with more than 2 traits being targeted gets a huge benefit. And like obviously there are some exceptions, but like that's just because they take specialist stats and like value and include 2 doses of steroids into them, you know, including Thundia right there, you know, because Thundia also is really good generalist, but that's besides the point. Anyways, next up, Yami, whatever. Why did you say Walolo? Resistant effect up, it's kind of weird. I don't know. Never seen it used, so I don't know. But really cheap, actually, 2850. With 100-second recharge time, 2 knockbacks. He is a mid-range tank against Alien and Aku, but that's not really what you're going to use him for. Even though his HP against Alien and Aku is fine, he does not have Shield Pierce. He also doesn't have talents yet, so maybe he'll get them in talents. But as of right now, he does not have form of Wave Immune for Aku, and he doesn't have a form of Shield Pierce, so he's not even that good against Aku. However, with his multi-hit, his Weaken is actually pretty good uptime. Really good uptime, really consistent, and area attack, of course. But the main thing you're going to be using him for is Wave Blocker, a mid-range Wave Blocker. That's the main thing he's going to be used for, and it's the main thing he's good for, and he's actually great at it. So I'm putting him at the top of B. But not for his alien usage, not for his Aku usage, it's for his wave blocking ability. It is super, super unique to be a mid-ranged wave blocker that is not Eva 00, the Shield Evangelion Uber. So, you know, I think Yami Noir, I mean, partially deserves A, to be honest. I think I'll put him in A. Just because he is so unique in his value of being a mid-range, still tanky, mid-range or wave blocker. Blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm not doing too hot right now. It doesn't seem like I'm doing too hot right now. But there's Yami Noir. Good fucking lord. Blizzarina. I actually really like Blizzarina because she actually targets a different trait than Alien. Like, obviously Yami does too, but like that's just Blizzarina is actually mainly good against zombies, because she has enough range to outrange most zombies while also being able to tank them, and her Omni is really weird. Her Omni is really weird, and her slow only effective is only effective on her third hit, but her third hit reaches up to 550. So like I'll put her in the midst of B, probably, like just above Cat Machine, I think. Like it's actually kind of crazy that this reaches up to 550 whenever she only has 350 standing range. It's actually kind of insane. She doesn't even have talents, but she has immune to Toxic as well, and as well as immune to Slow, which are two decent immunities to have. Her multi-hit, although it is kind of weird for her damage and stuff, and her damage overall is really low, her slow against aliens and zombies is fine, her tanking ability against aliens and zombies is fine, and her Colossus Slayer and Toxic Immune helps her against like Zombie Penguin, you know? And she has a really short recharge time, just like all the other Elemental Pixies, so she's actually going to be really consistent for her just overall like existence on the field. And then we have Tetsukachi, probably another D tier. I kind of want to put him below Papaluga, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I genuinely think he's below Mystican though. Tetsukachi is unfortunately not good. It's very unfortunate, but he's not good. He has this, but why the hell did you give Tetsukachi a unit speed up? Why would you give this man a unit speed up? Why? Give him a unit defense up M. Give him a resist up M. Give him literally anything that isn't speed, because why does Tetsukachi need a speed up? He doesn't. That's the answer. But he has a 10% dodge. Hopefully his true form increases that to like 30%, because that is god-awful for a tank that doesn't even have 100,000 HP. His recharge time is only 70 seconds, though, which is actually one of the shortest we've seen in the Elemental Pixies. But his damage also sucks as a melee tank, which is rough. Like, he's immune to Surge, which is nice, but like, you know, but he does have triple targeting, right? Floating, Angel, and Alien. Triple targeting on him is actually really good. However, he just fails to actually do anything with that triple targeting. So, like, make his damage and HP / survivability good, and he'll actually be insane. Because those three targeted traits, he can just, like, he could probably just destroy as a melee tank, as long as his dodge is increased or his HP is greatly increased, you know? Double his HP, I'll be happy. Give him a wave or a surge, I'll be happy. Give him better dodge, I'll be happy. A combination of them, absolutely, I'd be happy. Okay, I'm actually back, so just ping me when you do the reaction, I guess. I'll be doing it here just after I finish this ranking. Which, speaking of finishing this ranking, it is now time for the newest addition to the Elemental Pixies, Kamori. Which is awfully close to my friend's name, Kamari. No wonder you target black. Anyways. Not too cheap, but not too expensive either, 3,900. But there's still so many, it'll be forever. It'll be forever before the tier list is done, but today, you know, I'll be able to finish at least this little guy, which he kind of sucks. Like, because listen, Komori is an anti-alien and black, right? That only has 60,000 HP, has a long recharge time for Elemental Pixie, which is 100 seconds, 380 standing range, which isn't great, Behemoth Slayer, which is weird, but okay, and then Conjure, which is good, like it's a weaken, but you know, want to know the weirdest thing? If Morrigan actually weakened instead of cursed, they would be great. They would be great. Song title, this is the song title. If they weakened instead of cursed, they would be fantastic. Why the hell did you give an anti-alien and black curse? It, like, or better question, why would you give them anti-black? Like, oh, like, you finally gave us another Elemental Pixie that targeted something that isn't alien. But why is it black? Why? Me talking about the baby coming out of my wife's womb. Like, why is it black? Like, obviously that's a joke. But like, what? What is going on here? I don't have a wife, by the way. I made that up for a joke. I'm the most single person you'll ever know. But why are you giving us another curse against black? What is it with Ponos that wants to give anti-black units curse? It's so fucked because this week, if they had a weaken instead of curse, that would be fantastic because they would actually be a good mid-range tank against both black and alien. But you just decide not to do it. But why? Why did you ruin this perfectly fine unit? The curse alone makes them honestly worse than Papaluga because Papaluga can at least apply curse to anything rather than just 2 traits. Komori is unironically worse than Papaluga. Like, unironically. YouTube, hopefully you can excuse my weird jokes that I made at the end there. But yeah, that's the Elemental Pixies. Smile. See ya.